Alright, so we're at Road America in the Metalmoro AJR P1. And what this is, for anyone that's unfamiliar, this is the prototype, or one of the prototypes I should say, that takes part in the Brazilian Endurance Series. So why am I doing this video? So I suppose it's a bit of a nod to how much Automobilista 2 is coming along lately, with the last couple of physics updates, and all of the cars are starting to really kind of up a gear in how they feel. They're all absolutely fantastic at this stage. The physics model in Automobilista has come on leaps and bounds, and I know there's a lot of drivers out there that you might race GT3 cars in Assetto Corsa, Competizione, or maybe a bit of iRacing or whatever, and prototypes typically you'll bounce into maybe R Factor or something like that, or maybe even iRacing, as you know I used to do. But what I'd say to you is have a look at the prototypes in Automobilista lately, and I'm an ACC kind of, it's my main sim, so I would drive ACC most of the time. But I have to say the last couple of updates on this game have gotten really good, like spectacularly good. Snuck off the L window wiper. There is DRS on these cars as well, but the track has to have the DRS to open the wing. So like I said, with the Brazilian Endurance Series, you've got a couple of different classes, right? So you've got the P1s, which are the fastest prototype. You've got the P2, P3 and P4, which are obviously stepped down from that as well. And they also share the track with GT3s. There is multi-class racing in Automobilista, but there's no driver swaps, unfortunately, for online at the moment. But like I say, for offline or just having go sprint races with friends, this is great. So let's do a lap in the Metalmoro AJR P1, and this particular version, there's a couple of versions. Some have the Honda engine, the Chevy. This one has the Nissan V6 Turbo. So yeah, let's go for it. And yeah, for anyone unfamiliar, we're at Road America. I only started learning this track a couple of days ago, so forgive the lines, they're probably not perfect, but hopefully for the sake of the video, which is more about the car than it is about the track. So yeah, again, the physics on this are brilliant. It does what you'd expect a car to do. You've got the weight shift, the weight transfer, and then you've got also the the aerodynamic forces building with speed. You can feel the aero grip. Nice, that bouncing off into the limiter. Absolutely brilliant. I have to say, in terms of audio and engine sounds and all that stuff, oh, nice bottoming out there off the ground. I have to say, Automobilista do it best by far, and the sounds in ACC are pretty good. Probably not the most accurate, but they're good. But Automobilista, yeah, they're way better in terms of sound, and the force feedback and the driving feel in AMS2 now is absolutely world class. And just as a remind, I could just feel a gag of understeer into the corner. Let's do one more lap. We'll try and get a clean lap in. But yeah, even changing directions, like you can actually feel the weight of the steering with the downforce over the car. Let's try and make this a good lap. Well, using all of the circuit anyway. A little bit wide, a little bit deep. Tiny little snap, but easily corrected. Remember, with that snap there is still a good bit of downforce going over the car, and it is on racing slicks, so you will be able to collect some of those little corrections when the car gets upset. It's totally normal. Other sims might have you believe otherwise. That's better. Yeah, it's just the driving experience in Automobilista 2 is so good lately. Yeah, it's a 57.5 AMS2. Regulars will probably scoff at that and think, Gary, what a terrible lap. But yeah, let's have a quick look at let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, the graphics are amazing, the lighting effects are great. I'm just going to shut up for a few corners and just listen to it. Just go through a few camera views here. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's also the driving experience, guys, with these. It does feel like you're driving a high downforce prototype, which it is, and it feels like it, you know, and it's still a car. It's still a car at the end of the day. Like, you still have to take care of the weight shift, the braking, the throttle application, all that stuff. So it's not a free ride, but it's a very engaging drive, and a great car. So yeah, give it a go. Into prototype racing, this might tickle your fancy.